The BEARFAK by Refuge Medical and Bear Independent. Does it suck? Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. If you guys are on my channel, I'm sure you're aware of Bear Independent, TJ, Refuge Medical, all that whole thing going on. So, they sent me a Gen 3 BEARFAK to take a look at, test, run through the ringer, all those kind of things. So me and my tribe have been going through it. I've been talking to different individuals about it, showing them, what's in it, talking about things. Luckily, we haven't had a need to use one yet. And the materials in it I don't want to use for training purposes because then I won't have those materials. But the materials are all North American Rescue and or are made in the U.S. And that's a positive thing there. The price point, you might be able to assemble an IFAK for less money. Not saying you can't. I'm sure you can. But the quality, from what I've seen, is top notch. And I'm going to show you here what I'm talking about. But first, also think of the fact you're supporting an American company, supporting a small business. And that's really what we need, what I think we need to be doing nowadays, is supporting small businesses. So, I am not a Bear Independent shill or anything like that. I do appreciate his content. I appreciate what he's doing with his ministries, his nonprofits, or the nonprofits he's involved in, and companies like Refuge Medical and medical training and teaching people and stuff like that. Mad respect there. I'm sure we don't see eye to eye on every single thing, and that's fine. But from what I've seen about his products, here is the Gen 3 BEARFAK. Okay, this is mounted on my long-range patrol rig, recce rig, mountain fighting rig, whatever. This is just one of my rigs, chest rig. So one thing is funny is when Refuge Medical was talking to me about it, they asked me what color I want and stuff like that. I said coyote tan, and I got gray. I get it. Mistakes happen. No big deal. Hit it with some spray paint just to break up the outline, and it works fairly well. No problems. So what we noticed from the pouch, obviously you got MOLLE on the sides. That can be useful. Mount tourniquet holders on either side. That would be a really good thing. Those quick draw tourniquet holders, great for that. Another thing I thought about doing was, like on the way this rig is set up, I could put my radio pouch on that side, keep my radio, have the wire run up and around to my ear, to my mic. So it's nice to have MOLLE, whether you use it or not, because it at least gives you some options. I'm also going to show you I think this is their Gen 2 BEARFAK, and that is just a pouch. Because I won the pouch from one of his Patreon giveaways. I was the lucky person that was drawn, so I got the pouch itself from Sojourn Gear. Sojourn Gear makes the pouches, made in the U.S., by good old Americans. MOLLE on the back, that kind of clip on the bottom. I don't know what those things are called. I'm not up on all the Gucci lingo now, but I would show you. Basically it's just a tab, rip it open, and you got the the handle for the internal pouch. Now, this pouch I got with this bag, the Gen 2 bag. So this is a Gen 2 pouch. I have the Gen 3 in this one because this one's coyote tan and it's mounted on my battle belt, war belt, whatever you want to call it. So this is a Gen 3 pouch with a Gen 2 internal. This is a Gen 2 pouch with Gen 3 internal. That's why I have them both out here right now. But quick access ready, it's just a Velcro enclosure. No problem there. It's kind of difficult to get it tight and stuff like that, but that's not that big a deal because when you are putting your stuff back in to your pouch, you're probably not going to be under extremis. And if you to get it perfect, you can just flap it down also. It's nice to have the Velcro here so you can put blood type pouches, stuff like that on it, and or your skull patches, you know. But anyway, it's a good pouch, good quality, very well made pouch, no issues there. So let's look at the internals. Like I said, this is in the Gen 2 pouch, which I guess the Gen 3 pouch is a little bit bigger because it's a little bit tighter fit in this. The Gen 3 pouch, as I showed you, had just had that tab on it. I actually like the Gen 2 better because it has this kind of tab, but there's a round object in there that helps you grab it more positively. I like that, actually. So I would put that style back on that one. But, you know, that one works fine also. So let's get to the internals. This is the Gen 3 internal. And it's awkward because it's not on my waist. All right, let's throw that off to the side. What do we got here? This is the pouch. Nice draw handle. I like how it's red actually, because when you look down really quick, actually this is more on the back of me anyway, so I can't see it. But it's nice to have that identified. And then having the tab to open identified. Having a little bungee type strap here, that's really good. Also throw another extra tourniquet in there. Rolled gauze, whatever you might need in that area. But you open it up, and I added, well, one or two things to this. I added a little more of this type tape. I just threw it in there. It's not that it's needed, I just threw it in there. But we got medical tape right here. We have okay, yeah, I was just checking the seal really good. Decompression needle by North American Rescue, right? It is North American. I don't know. I don't want to open that all up right now. Air release system, yes. Decompression needle. Anyway, decompression needle, which don't try to use it if you don't have the proper training. All this stuff, you need to have proper training. But we got the Sharpie. Why do you have a Sharpie? Well, to write date, time on tourniquets. Date really isn't needed, but time. Also to, you know, mark wounds, mark different things like that. We got some gloves, some rubber gloves right here, a little pouch. Gen 7 tourniquet, North American Rescue tourniquet, good to go. All right, North American Rescue shears with the auction bottle opener on it, which is good. And shoot, I wish I hadn't added anything to this now, because now showing you, I'm like, okay, what did I add and what did they have in here? The high fin chest seals, twin pack, yep. Entry exit wounds. They are what they are. They're good quality. We got in here, what else we got in here? Oh yeah. Nasal airway. And this should be a 28, yep, 28. With lube. Lube is important. I don't want to stick anything up my nose without lube. We got abdominal pads and some other pads. And I forget, like I said, I forget what I added in. I added a couple little minor things like that. No big deal. It's not that their kit wasn't inclusive or it wasn't good to go. It was. I just felt like adding a couple little things. Quick clot bleeding control. I believe I added that. Just an extra quick clot. Oh, I also added my baggie of some good pain relievers that, yes, I'm allowed to have. All right, in here, nice little pouch, waterproof, Ziploc bag. What do we got in here? We got North American Rescue survival blanket. You know, the standard little survival blanket. We have compressed gauze. Compressed gauze is always important. You gotta have lots of gauze. Gauze, gauze, gauze. We have duct tape. Just little flat rolled duct tape. We have rolled gauze. We have a triangular bandage. Those are always good. We got more abdominal pads. We got big, let me see, what are these? Large gauze pads, a couple of them. We got some antiseptic wipes and some more pads, gauze pads. So that's really good. because you got to remember this is an IFAK, individual first aid kit. This is for traumatic injuries, for stress, or traumatic injuries and stress. Basically gunshot wounds is what we're getting at. It's not a boo-boo kit, although you could throw in some, boo-boo kit type stuff to your IFAK if you wanted, but I would recommend against that because you don't want the weight and of that kind of stuff in there. Just leave it as a trauma pack. But that is a, I'm sorry, these should be, alright, well, it's a North American Rescue Emergency Trauma Dressing, basically an Israeli bandage. I have Israeli bandages in mine, in the IFAKs that I make up personally, but I haven't actually used one of these yet, the North American Rescue ones. The Israeli bandages I know work. Use them in real life, real situations, overseas, and yes, they definitely work well. So sorry about me being all over the place here, trying to fit this stuff in, trying to put it back together. But it is a functional IFAK that has everything you need. It doesn't weigh too much. It's good quality pouch, good quality materials. I like how this pouch just folds out. I like having that. And I like when it is laid out, especially if you're holding it up here, that it's nothing's gonna fall out. Now, if you hang it upside down, stuff in here may fall out. But this is cool because if you're working on somebody, which you should not be using your IFAK anyway, but if you're in a situation where you're working one-handed, say this arm is injured, I can pop this thing out, I can hang it on something if there's there, and then that'll make it much easier for me to access the stuff inside. So yeah, very well laid out, very thoughtful. IFAK, it's, there's no mystery to IFAKs. There's no, oh, this IFAK is, perfect, and this one, there may be ones out there that suck. I amend my almost statement. Good quality IFAKs, they are what they are. It's not rocket science. You have certain things in an IFAK that you need. This has everything you should need in an IFAK. So, the review is a big thumbs up. Scissors up. Like I said, all good quality components, good quality bag, good quality everything. And from their reports, these have saved lives, which I don't doubt because it's good quality stuff. But the main thing, if you got one of these on you, have one on you no matter what, even if you have the training or not. But get the proper training. That's one thing. Another thing I really like about Refuge Medical is they travel around providing the proper training to use these. TCCC classes, etc. I don't know all the classes they offer. I think it'd be cool to go attend one. I'd love to attend one. If they came to my area, I probably definitely would attend one. They're probably not going to come all the way out here to Washington State though, but recommend you guys get training and have good quality IFAKs like this one. This is a very good quality IFAK, very high quality. I am very happy with it. It will work as it is intended to, and maybe allow me to save my life someday if needed. Hopefully it's not. But anyway, BEARFAK review, thumbs up. It doesn't suck. It's good. It works. It does the things. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.